What's up, everybody on CCV at SMC? Today I'm going to be showing you a absolutely gorgeous 2007 GMC Sierra. This truck is tough. It's got the look of a Carolina boy's truck. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead, take a look at it, show it to you, and see what this truck is all about here today at Southern Motor Company. So here it is, the 2007 GMC Sierra Crew Cab. Man, oh man, what a tough looking truck. And actually, in person, this thing has got some height on it. I mean, you can see a little bit in the video, but let me tell you, in person, it really does got a good look. I mean, it's just got a stance about it. So we're gonna walk around it and check it out here today. Now, again, it's a crew cab, so full four-door. Now, what I like about this truck here is, first off, I like this body style back in '07. Just a very clean, good-looking truck. But whoever previously owned the truck really kind of set things off a bit because they put a lift kit on it. They also put the GMC 20-inch wheels on here, which look at those. I mean, looking really nice. And then I am a big fan of these tires, the BF Goodrich Mud Terrain TAs. I think they call them the Baja Champions, but just a good looking tire. Plenty of tread. I mean, wow, they look really nice. And those are 35 by 12 and a halves wrapped onto a 20. So with the bigger rim and tire, also gives the truck a little more lift. All right, look at her. I mean, what a nice look. Now this, I don't think this is what you call the Carolina squat. Basically, you see a lot of trucks in the Carolinas, you know, where the rear of the truck sits down kind of low and then the front is lifted up really high. I mean, it does have a little squat to it, as in the rear being dropped down a little bit lower than the front. But truly, it's a pretty nice look we got going on here. Just a little bit higher in the front than in the rear. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not a big fan of those Carolina squatting trucks. To me, it just looks funny. You know, if I was, you know, a young man or whatever, you know, doing the Carolina squat with my truck, I'd probably put an airbag suspension or hydraulics or something so I could even it out, drop it down, lift it up, you know, all that kind of thing. But anyways, to each his own. Some love it. And I guess, you know, when I was back in my 20s in the day, we did some pretty wild, crazy things with our vehicles as well. So it's all about showing off at the end of the day and, you know, making your vehicle the way you like it, giving it the look that says, hey, that's Johnny Boy riding down the road. That's Terrence's truck. Anyways, now I love the black. Looks really tough on it. Again, I'm a big fan of these rims and tires looking really good. I love GMC's front grille. Man, oh man, just makes a bold statement with those massive and red with the GMC right there. But this looks really nice. I wouldn't change that at all. Headlights are in great shape as well. This truck is on sale for $11,975. So if you're watching, you're probably like, wow, $11,900, what a fantastic deal. You're absolutely right. I mean, $11,975, what a deal on a 2007. Now, the truck does got some miles on it. The motor and the vehicle have 230,000 miles. But some will say, hey, man, it's a Chevrolet. You got a 5.3 Vortec under the hood. You know, you can push 300 plus on it. There's tons of parts available to buy for these trucks. Transmissions, hey, you know, you can keep this truck alive on the road for many more years to come. And again, it's an '07. It's already got some life. You know, it's been around for quite a while. It's already got a bunch of miles on it. But I do think, you know, there's plenty of time left with the truck. And again, if something breaks, just fix it. $11,975 to me, though, seems like a really attractive price for such a pretty truck. Back bumper is stock with the backup sensors. You got the tow package right here. Okay, I like how it's got some chrome going around it in certain spots. You got the spray-in bed liner in the back. You got the back window that opens and closes so you can throw that chocolate lab a bone. You know what I'm saying? So you got everything you need. Boom, plenty of room in the back as well. Look at all that space. So if you got a box to go back here for the dogs, if you're going hunting or whatever you need to use the back of your truck for, you got plenty of room to do that. Now, I don't realistically think this truck will sit out here for very long. We've only had it for about a week now, and most of the time we've had it, it's been getting detailed and checked out in the shop and all that good stuff. But we do got a young man that may be buying this truck, and he says he's 100% in on buying it. So it's good options. After this video is done here, the truck's most likely sold. So I'd say it probably already is sold. Anyways, but very clean for sure. Another thing I like about this truck is the interior. You got the black, then you got the gray leather. It's got the TVs in the headrests, which look really nice at nighttime when you're cruising. But the seats are in beautiful condition. Look at this. Whoever owned this truck previously took really good care of it. I mean, it's just very, very clean. No rips or tears in your seats at all. Look at those back seats. Don't they look good? They sure do. Now, this is not a button, that manual or a power option on the window. You just latch in here, pushing it open. But a lot of people really do enjoy having that back window that opens and closes. All right, just moving right along, Let's take a look at the seats on the front. You do got heated seats. I actually drove this truck for about 3 days over the weekend, from Friday to Sunday. I think I even drove it home Monday night, but it's a nice riding truck for sure. I enjoyed it. It's nice sitting up a little higher, put the kids in, go get a Christmas tree. I mean, it really was an enjoyable truck to drive, to put the family in, have the wife sit there, go out to dinner. You feel like a man driving a nice big truck. It really is a good feeling. And it's comfortable. It really is. I mean, I've always said Chevy Silverados and these GMC Sierras are like driving a Cadillac truck. I mean, very comfortable seating. Pretty much the same seats as that you would get inside of a Chevy Tahoe or a Suburban or something like that. But I like the gray leather, and I like the silver right here. You got your factory CD player, auxiliary, dual climate controls looking pretty good. And there's your steering wheel up top. That's all nice and clean. So Bose stereo system, and again, folks, there you have it. It is 4-wheel drive. Just another little perk there for you. Some might have been watching at the beginning and being like, hey man, that's probably a 2-wheel drive truck lifted up to look like a 4-wheel drive. Well, it's the real deal right here, y'all. So how much power does the Vortec under this hood here produce? 315 horsepower, y'all. And I think around 338 or so on your torque. Plenty of power to get the job done. But yeah, 5.3 Vortec. Very popular engine. I mean, General Motors use this engine for so many full-size SUVs and trucks. It is incredible how many vehicles on the road today have a 5.3 Vortec under there. And that's what I'm talking about as far as the mileage is concerned. People put 200,000+ miles on these motors every day here in America. So I think you got plenty of life left. And again, parts for this motor are mass produced. People take these engines and put them in Nissans and do LS swaps and all that. So again, it's a very popular motor where you can buy them for not too much and put it into something and have a beast of a sports car or have a beast of a truck. All right, everybody, let's take her for a quick drive around the block here and see how this heavy Chevy feels, right? Yeah, they call them the heavy Chevys, but this is a GMC Sierra at the end of the day. Another thing I really like about Chevy Silverados and GMC Sierras is I love the column shifter. Just to be able to do this right here, just be able to, boom, put it right there in the drive. There's something about, just grabbing the column and dropping it down. Most of your Ford trucks and your Dodge Rams are going to have it kind of down to the right there on the bottom, and they're not going to have it on the column. Again, to each his own, but let me know in the comment section, are you a fan of the column shifter, right? In an automatic? Now, what else is it about a Chevrolet or General Motors truck that maybe gets people really excited about them, I mean, what makes a man or a woman decide that they want to drive this over Ford or Dodge, right? I don't know really technically the answer to that, right? I mean, it's really to each his own. I don't drive a truck myself. Of course, I would like to have a truck at some point in my life, but you know, for quite a while there, I worked at the Marchant Chevy and Ravenel Ford dealership doing videos out there, and man, oh man, I really enjoyed filming trucks on a daily basis. And some may say this YouTube channel here kind of started out as more or less doing trucks, but here's the thing, I mean, and that's one reason why I'm excited to be able to get this truck on camera today for some of y'all truck people out there. You know, share with me, you know, why is it that you are a Chevy person, or General Motors, or a Ford, or Dodge, or even maybe a Toyota, or you know, or Nissan. But you know, when I worked out there in the country doing videos of those Fords and Chevys, I mean, I really got to the point, I mean, I like both brands a lot, and I kind of started liking the Fords a little more than the Chevys. I think for the simple part of, I like that the Ford was a bit more, maybe had a sportier kind of feel, a sportier look to the truck. You know, I also liked how they had on the window sticker there, you know, 35, 38, 40 years of America's top selling trucks. But you know, I also like the Chevy or the GM. It's nice, it's comfortable. But again, I truly do like a Ford truck, and I like it for the sportiness of it. But now I will tell you, the new stuff, the new Silverados, when they came out with it in 2019, really kind of jazzed me up a little bit on them. They really took these particular trucks and really made them into something amazing. At first, when I did the video of the 2019 Silverado, you know, we got so much negative comments online about it. You know, just people just didn't like the new styling of it. But now that it's been around for a good year or year and a half, you know, what's your thoughts on it? Do you like the new body styles? Maybe you still like what we got right here. I know a lot of people love those cat eye Silverados back in, like, what was that, 2003 body style, something like that, or 06. But you know, everybody's got a certain look that they like and that they're going for with their vehicle, and you know, not everybody likes the new stuff with all the new body lines and all the technology and all that. But anyways, let's see how this Vortec feels with 230,000 miles. I'm gonna give it a little gas. Oh, it sounds great. I don't know about y'all, but I love the sound of a 5.3 Vortec. It just sounds good. Now, if you got the Denali package, you know what I'm saying, then you're bumping up to like a 6.0 or a 6.2 liter, depending on what years you're going with. And that's got a unique sound to it as well. That motor, man, when you crank it up, the exhaust, it's got a grumble, a little more throatier sound to it. I remember at one store I was working at, we sold a lot of GMC Yukon Denalis, and that is one thing I always liked. And the Escalades, that bigger engine had just a nice sound to it, especially when you cranked it up and when you drove off. Anyways, guys and girls, thanks for watching with me today. Let me know, what do you think? Do you own a truck right now like this with a lot of miles on it? How's the truck been treating you? And is this something that you would be interested in buying? Let me know. It's important, okay? Everything we do here on YouTube is so important, and it's so important to get some of y'all's feedback on this stuff, because believe it or not, you know, I talk to the people that own the dealership that I work for about the things we film and what y'all say, and if we see good activity and positive feedback on something, you know, I try to go back in and say, hey, we might need to buy more things like this, you know. So anyways, every bit of everything we do is always a help to the businesses that I do videos with, and that's how it's always been for the past 10 plus years of me doing this here on Charleston Car videos. I make videos to sell the cars, but I also make the videos so y'all can see what these used cars drive like and look like all these years later, because I've always felt there's not really a place on YouTube other than what I do that really dives into the used cars for sale at car lots. And I think people should be able to go and watch a review of a you know, 10-year-old car with 200,000 miles on it, because I guarantee it, there's gonna be a bunch more of this same exact vehicle with this kind of miles and this kind of year on it out there for sale in your town or your state, and it's nice to see what it looks like and how it drives, because the deterioration of a used car, it's not just this one. I mean, it's all of them. They all kind of deteriorate and things go wrong and things look certain ways on all of them. You know what I'm saying? For an example, like this one here is great, in great shape on your armrest here, right? But a lot of these trucks, when you put your elbow down right there and you're sitting there in the car for the next, 5-10 years of the vehicle's life or however long, this area gets worn out. This one doesn't have that issue so much, but there's certain things on vehicles that just wear out over time, and I think customers and people need to be able to see that stuff and know a little bit about the history of a car over its lifespan. All right, guys, have a blessed day. I hope every bit of content I do is helpful to you, and thank you for watching. Again, please subscribe if you haven't already, and smash that like button. And come on and see me at Southern Motor Company if you're in the market for a used vehicle and you live near us or in the Carolinas. Have a great day. I'm Chad Dobier, and I'm signing out.